Hello.
Yeah, yes, you are audible.
Okay, so let's start now. So, guys, here we have it Azure Databricks. Everyone, so Azure Databricks. So, when we talk about the Azure Databricks, everyone, when we talk about the Azure Databricks, so Azure Databricks is nothing but Azure Databricks is nothing but Databricks. What is it? Databricks used for Azure. What is it? Databricks used for Azure. So, what is Azure? Azure is nothing but it is a name used for all the cloud services, guys. Okay, used for what is it? The cloud services provided by the Microsoft. Okay, provided by the Microsoft. Can you see it? So that means you can say the Microsoft is marketing their cloud services. That is the Microsoft is marketing their cloud services with a name called what is that, guys? Azure. With a name called what? Azure. So Azure is nothing but the name used by the Azure is nothing but the name used by the Azure is nothing but the name used by the Microsoft to market their cloud services. Okay, to market their cloud services. So when it comes to the Databricks, so what is it? The Databricks is nothing but it provides, guys, it provides Spark cluster. It provides, the Databricks provides, what is it, guys? The Databricks. I'm talking about only Databricks. The Databricks provides, the Spark cluster, which process, what that, which process the millions and which process the huge or massive amount of data, or we can say which process the big data, which process the big data in, yes guys, which process the big data in what's it, couple of seconds. Whatever it may be the volume of the data you have it, that will be processed very faster whenever we have the Spark cluster. What's it? Spark cluster. Okay, guys. And this Spark cluster is provided by the Databricks. And this Databricks is used in the Azure. So hence we can say this is as a Azure Databricks. That means what is the other thing, guys? We can also use, guys, everyone, we can also use the Databricks for Amazon, which we call it as the AWS work, that is the Databricks. We can also use the Databricks with the that is nothing but Google, which is called as a GCP Databricks. So that means Databricks can be used for anything. That means you use for the any of the process, guys. What is that? It can be the Azure Databricks, or it can be the Google Databricks, GCP, or it can be the Amazon Web Services Databricks. AWS works, that is Databricks, anything we can use it, guys. Okay, so these are nothing but the Databricks. So Databricks is nothing but it is provided with a Spark cluster which process the data very faster. And now the next one, what does the Databricks does here, guys? Everyone, what does, what is the data, what's Databricks does here? So when you talk about the Databricks, guys, basically the Databricks is used for what? To perform the following jobs. What is the first one you can say, guys? The first one you can use the data migration, and the second one you have it as the data summarization, or else you can say data integration, and then you have what's it, guys? Data migration, data integration, then you have what's it? Data summarization. Okay, guys, we have what's it? Data migration, data integration, and then you have what's it? Data summarization. So these are all the tasks we can perform it by using the Azure Databricks. So now one by one, let us try to understand what are all these we have it. Okay, guys, what are all these we have it? Let's try to understand one by one, everyone. Okay, so what are all the things we have it? Let's try to understand one by one. Okay, so okay, let's try to understand the same, guys. So first of all, before we move here, let's try to understand the very basic thing here. What is a cloud, guys? What is a cloud? And then what is a cloud? And then let's try to understand what is a cloud, first of all, and what is on-premises. What is a cloud and what is an on-premises? Let's try to understand these two first. Okay, if you understand these two, then everything will be very easier for you. Okay, so first of all, what is a cloud and what is an on-premises? Everyone, guys, so here let's take an example, everyone. So I'm taking up an example here, guys. I'm taking up an example. Let's try to start the process here. Now let's try to start the process here. What's that? What is the difference you have between the cloud and the on-premises? So now guys, everyone, let's take an example here. Okay, let's take an example here. The cloud is nothing but, okay guys, the on-premises is nothing but just like your mobile phone. And your cloud is nothing but just like your Google Drive. Just like your Google Drive. Okay, guys. So here you can say, guys, everyone. So what is that you have it? We can say, guys, Google Drive. Just cloud is nothing but just like your Google Drive. On-premises is nothing but just like a mobile phone. So now, guys, you bought a mobile phone. Everyone, let's consider an example. So you bought a mobile phone which has the memory capacity of 100 GB, which has a memory capacity of 100 GB and 8 GB is the RAM. Okay, guys, which has the memory capacity of what? 100 GB and 8 GB is the RAM, guys. 8 GB is the RAM, which has a capacity of what? 100 GB and 8 GB is the RAM, which has the capacity of what? 100 GB and 8 GB is the RAM. That means what, guys? Everyone, that means what, everyone? Can you see it? That means what here? Okay. That means what? Okay, so here you can say what's that? The total capacity of your mobile phone is having an 800 GB and 8 GB is the RAM. Now later on, what happened is you have been to a photo shoot and now you got some pictures and the pictures capacity is, let us say, guys, everyone. Okay, everyone, let us say 900 GB. You have the total capacity as what is it? 900 GB. That is called as 900 gigabyte. Okay, your total capacity as what is it? 900 gigabytes. Your total capacity of what's that, guys? 900 GB you have it. Okay, everyone. You have a total capacity of what? 900 GB. So now I can say the total capacity of my that is nothing but can you see here? The total capacity right now, which I got it. Okay, after clicking the photos, it is 900 GB. That means it is in some camera. What is my question is, can you store this 900 GB into your mobile phone where your mobile phone capacity is 100 GB? Is it possible to store, guys? Is it possible to store? Yes, everyone? Yeah. I want to, you guys, I want people to interact, please. Okay. So basically, this is not possible to store the data, guys. This is not possible to store the 900 GB where the capacity of your mobile phone is only 100 GB. Where the capacity of your mobile phone is 100 GB. So guys, instead of, can you see here, again, expanding the memory of your mobile phone by adding some SD card or etc. etc. Simply we try to move the data from the mobile phone and try to store the data into the Google Drive. Am I right or not? Yes, guys, simply we try to move the data and store the data into the Google Drive. Store the data into the Google Drive. Simply we move the data and store the data into the Google Drive. So now, guys, whenever we store the data into the Google Drive, so what is the default capacity of a Google Drive? The Google Drive, yes, guys. What's the default memory you have it in the Google Drive, guys? Everyone, 615 GB is the default. That means free memory. You can use up to 15 GB, guys, but not beyond 15 GB. If you have the data beyond 15 GB, everyone, if you have the data beyond 15 GB, then what we can do, can we store it? In fact, you can store up to whatever the extent you want. You can store up to whatever the extent you want. So I can say 1000, guys. 1000 GB is there. 1000 GB is there, guys. Now I stored the data. So now we can store this 900 GB into your Google Drive. But 1500 GB is what? Free. 1000 GB, after 15 GB, you have to pay the cost. So up to whatever the extent you can store the data into the Google Drive. There is no limitation for it. Am I right? There is no limitation for the same. So hence we can say, guys, everyone. Hence we can say what, guys? The cloud memory is having, unlimited storage, and it can be expanded as per the requirement of the user. Okay. So now, so as a user, as a normal user, you and me are trying to move the data from what? From storing the data from the, yes, we are trying to store the data from the, what is that? On-premises environment to the cloud. That means from your mobile phone, rather than storing the data into the mobile phone, we are preferring to store the data in what? Google Drive as a normal user. The same thing is recognized by all the business entities, and now they are moving the data from the on-premises environment to the cloud environment. On-premises environment to the cloud environment, guys. Okay. So hence we can say, guys, what is that? Hence we can say, guys, we can store the data into the, yes, unlimited data, we can store it into the cloud memory. So why this process of moving the data, everyone, this process of moving the data from the on-premises system, this process of moving the data from the on-premises system to the cloud environment, this process of moving the data from the on-premises system to the, instead, this process of moving the data from the on-premises system, this process of moving the data from the on-premises system, guys, this process of moving the data from the on-premises system, yeah, this process of moving the data from the on-premises system to the cloud environment, this process is called as the process of what, guys, everyone? It is called as a process of what? Data migration. Yes, everyone. This is called as a process of what? Data migration. Yes, everyone. It is called as a process of what? Data migration. It is called as a process of what? Data migration. Then the next one, what is that you have here, everyone? What is a data integration? Okay. And what is a data summarization? Let's try to use the same and see this. Okay, guys. So here you have it. So here you have it. What is data? Yeah, everyone is clear. What about the data migration, guys? Please respond. I want everyone to respond it, guys, please. Hello. Yes, ma, please respond, everyone. Am I audible? Hello. Yes, guys, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. So now following up, please.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So now let's try to, now the data migration is done. Let's try to see what is a data integration and data summarization. Okay, guys, what is the data integration and summarization? Let's try to okay, see this. So now, guys, I'll take an example here. Okay, what is the data integration and data summarization? So for this, let's take an example here, everyone. I am taking a normal generalized example for this. Okay, first of all, guys, you have a query. What is that query here? You wanted to prepare a veg curry. So, guys, you wanted to prepare a veg curry. This is the task of the day today. This is the task of the day. You have it. Now, tell me, as you wanted to prepare this veg curry, you require to get the vegetables or not? In fact, we require to get the vegetables. So now you have been to the market. And in the market, how many type of vegetables will be there? Many types. So let's say here you can say you have a market. You have been to the market. So I can say Vegetable number one. Okay, this is from what's that? Tamil Nadu. That means cropped and cultivated at Tamil Nadu, and it is available for sale. Let us say it is available for sale in Hyderabad. It is available for sale in what's that? Hyderabad, guys. Okay. It is available for sale in what? Hyderabad. So we can say Tamil Nadu, India. And the next one you can say what's it, guys? Second, I can say Madhya Pradesh. Okay, here you can say, guys, MP, Madhya Pradesh, India. And the third one I can say, guys, okay, Madhya Pradesh, India. That means this particular vegetable is cropped and cultivated, guys, cropped and cultivated in Tamil Nadu. This particular vegetable is cropped and cultivated in Madhya Pradesh. Okay, guys. In the same way, guys, here you have also the next one. Just 1 minute. Okay, guys. So here you have also. Can you see it? Can you see what side you have it? The same is cropped and cultivated in the Madhya Pradesh. In the same way, the third vegetable, let us say, you have it here. J and K. That means this vegetable you got it from the Jammu and Kashmir, which is a part of India as well. Likewise, the vegetable number 4 is there, and this is you bought it from UK, United Kingdom. Okay, United Kingdom. And the next one, fifth vegetable, you okay bought it here from what is that? USA. And now you have what's that? The next vegetable you bought it from the Malaysia. That's it. These are all the things you have it. What's it? Can you say these are all the things you have it, guys? Okay. Tamil Nadu, Madhya Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, UK, US, Malaysia. These are all the things you have it. Okay. So these are all the vegetable, or these are all the vegetables brought from the various locations and made it available at the Hyderabad market for sale. So now you have been to this market to prepare to buy the vegetables for preparing the veg curry. Now tell me, guys, everyone, are you going to buy all the vegetables or very few of the vegetables? Please, everyone, are you going to buy all the vegetables or few of the vegetables, guys? Very few of the vegetables. That means, let us say you bought it the vegetable number 1 and vegetable number 5 and vegetable number 6. That means you bought only 3 vegetables, guys. You bought only 3 vegetables and you paid the cost for the 3 vegetables. Okay. So now tell me, from the group of vegetables, what you're doing, you tell me now. You have 100 vegetables are there, but are you going to choose all the 100 vegetables? No. You're going to buy only those vegetables which is required for preparing your curry. So I can say, guys, everyone. So I can say, what is it, guys? Very what we can say, we are choosing the vegetables which is required for preparing our curry. So can you see it? This is called as what, guys, everyone? This is called as what? Selection of vegetables. This is called as what? The process of what? Selection of vegetables. This is called as the process of what? Selection of vegetables, guys. Selection of vegetables. Once it is done. The next one, what do you have it, guys? So you bought the vegetables. You bought the vegetables home. And now after getting them home, you started the processing. What's the process? You have performed the following process. What's it, guys? Cutting of the vegetables or chopping. Cutting, chopping is done. Then you have what's it, guys? Cutting and chopping is done. And then you have what's it? Cutting, chopping, washing or cleaning. Then finally you start the process of cooking. Am I right? So this is the process. So now can you see here? When you started this process, cutting, chopping, washing, and cleaning. So generally, why do we do this? as a human, we don't eat the raw food. To convert this raw food into the cooked form, we are performing this process. Isn't it? So whereas can you say this process, guys? This process, technically, what we can say, guys, this process is called as what, guys? Everyone. Technically, that is it is called as what, guys? Transformation. Transformation of veg. That means transformation of the vegetables. You can transform the vegetables. Yes, guys, you can transform the vegetables, everyone. You can transform the vegetables, everyone. You can transform these vegetables, everyone. You can transform these vegetables. Okay. You can transform these vegetables from what's that? Raw form to the cooked form. And once it is done, guys, finally, what is it you have to do? Finally, you will use the process of what, guys? Eating. So can you see here? The same process here, if we put it on the data, that means nothing but if you put it on the data. So here, from the group of records, guys, from the group of records, everyone, from the group of records, we are using what's that? Selection of, can you see here? So if you just convert it to data, selection of, what's that? Data. So data selection is called as what? Extraction. So technically, we can say what, guys? Extraction of data. And then you what's that, guys? T stands for a transformation of data. And finally, what's that, guys? Loading of the data. Here you can say loading of the data. So here you can say what's that, guys? Extraction of data. Everyone, extraction of data. Then you have the transformation of data. Then finally, what's that, guys? Loading of the data. Extraction of data, transformation of data, and as well as the loading of the data. So this is the process we have it, guys. Okay. So whereas can you see here? So from various countries and states, the data, that is the number of vegetables, are being collected and kept at a market in Hyderabad. This is called as a process of what, guys? Integration. So if you, that means the same thing. You collect the data from various locations and keeping at a place is called as a process of what? Data integration, guys. And now using the data and summarizing the data as per the requirement. This is called as what? Data summarization. So whereas it is nothing but the data summarization is technically, here we call it as what? ETL, which stands for what? Extraction, transformation, and loading. And nowadays we are also being supported for ELT process, guys, which stands for what? Extract, load, later transform it as per the requirement. Extract and load the data. That's the thing we have it. Okay. So as per the requirement, just transform the data later. So even this technique, we are going to use it very easily. Okay, nowadays. So now, guys, here as a process, okay, we are in the Azure Databricks, guys. We are going to see the three process all. What is data migration? What is data integration and data summarization? Okay, using the Azure Databricks. Okay, using the Azure Databricks. Okay, so and moreover, when you talk about the Azure Databricks, guys, the Azure Databricks can be used with any of the languages. Those languages are nothing but we can say Python. Then you have the R. Then you have the SQL, guys. Python, R, SQL, Python, R, SQL, and then you can use the Scala. These are all the things you can use it, guys. Okay. So Databricks can be used for what? Python, R, guys. Python, R, and then you have what's it? SQL. Okay. And then you can use the Scala as well. But here we are going to use the Azure Databricks with basically PySpark. So that means what? PySpark is nothing but, guys, the combination of Python plus Spark. The combination of Python plus Spark. So even if you know the Python, then it's fine. If you don't know the Python, then it's also okay. I can just go ahead with the basic level of coding and go to the same. We are going to see the PySpark, Azure Databricks with the PySpark, and also we are going to use what's it? Spark SQL, guys. we are going to use the Spark SQL for the process. So here, these are all the things we are going to see as a part of our course. So the duration of this course is 60 days, guys. We will have 60 days specially designed for Azure Databricks. Okay. So the 60 days is the duration of this course, and where we are going to see the Azure Databricks with the PySpark. And when it comes to my experience, guys, I have around 10 plus years of experience. And in this cloud environment, I have around 3 plus years of experience where I've been working on various technologies, that is the Databricks and as well as the data factory, Synapse and Fabric as well presently. So that's it about myself, guys. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. And concluding part of this, guys, we are going to see tomorrow with the same thing. Okay, that's it, guys. So and tomorrow timings is also the same one. Okay, then we will see the next process slowly as per the requirement. That's it, guys. Okay, if you have any doubt, you can ask me, please. Okay, that's it, guys. Thank you, everyone. I'm ending the session and we'll just continue tomorrow at the same 9 o'clock. Okay, thank you.